Joe, I don't have to ask you how you feel because your results are they speak for themselves. But does it right now just feel like it's like a tune-up time for the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to put together quality outings since I came back. Obviously, my first couple were limited to pitch counts, but ever since I've had no leash and a freedom to get out to 100 pitches, I've been out there trying to win games more so than build myself up. We're at a point in the year where every win's important, especially in these last 8 games here. So it's been working out well for me. I've been executing at a pretty high clip, and the results are starting to show.
It's remarkable that just a few months ago we were wondering if Joe Musgrove was going to pitch again, and if he pitches again, when's he going to build up? What's he going to look like? Are you surprising even yourself with how quickly you've been able to go ahead and really ramp up?
No, I'm very pleased with it, just with how I physically felt, but I'm not surprised. I mean, everything I do is, you have to leave room for the perfect scenario to happen, So, like, mentally, I'm in a place where I expected myself to come back and feel good and be throwing right, and if not, I'll adjust, on the fly as I need to, but I always prepare to be at my best and, to feel my best mentally. I try to put myself in the space to allow that to happen, but you never know what it's going to be like, and it's even now, it's start to start, I'm coming out of every start, kind of waking up in the morning, testing everything out, making sure everything feels right, and I've been bouncing back good, so I'm happy with where I'm at.
You guys just want to get in the playoffs, just get in whether it's wild card or division, but how much would it mean for this team to win the division for the first time since what? Since Bruce Bochy's Padres?
Yeah, I mean, we want the division. Obviously, I think everyone's goal when you set out is to win that division, get yourself a bye if you're one of those top 2 teams, and, buy yourself a few extra games. But, at this point, it is about getting into the playoffs. We really like our team, and I think if we do, overcome LA and we end up taking the division, that's just a little added motivation and an added spark to this team, knowing that we came down from as far as we were in the division and all the way back and win it in the last few games. I think that adds a little bit to it, but I don't think we're relying on that to feel right going into playoffs. We just want to get in there and mix it up with whoever it is.
Do you like this new wild card format with the top seed hosting all 3 games, or do you think it should go like back and forth?
I think it makes more sense in a 3-game series. It's more it's more detrimental to the team to make them fly, especially if you look at New York with us in 22, have to go to New York for one, back to San Diego, back to New York, or whatever the travel would be like. One less trip, you can knock it out in 3 days consecutive. I don't hate the format how it is. Yeah.
Last thing, it's not often that both sides of a team win a trade, but is it possible that the Padres won the Michael King trade and the Yankees won the Juan Soto trade?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how you draw it up. You want both teams to feel like they got a little something out of it. And I don't think when a trade ever goes down, you're hoping that the guys you send to the other side are going to fall apart and crumble, and it's not going to go well for them. If anything, I think that increases business, good business between us and the Yankees. Maybe they'll have a little more faith in a deal down the line. But yeah, I mean, that's what you want. Soto's a good ball player. We enjoyed having him here, and we wish him well over there. And he's doing exactly what everyone expected him to do. So, and then on our side of it, the guys that we got in return, especially Michael King at the start of that, you could argue he's been our best, most consistent pitcher all year. Healthy from a guy that's hasn't started in a while and has been out of the bullpen to do what he's doing is. I don't want to say unprecedented, but it doesn't happen very often. A guy that's been given the freedom to go deep into games this late when he's at an inning count that's, far past anything he's done at the big league level. It says a lot about how he takes care of himself and how he prepares.